Shalom, 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 yasha Allah. This your boy, Brother Shamwa Allah. Back at you with another quick edifying video. Today's lesson is going to be called Give Them Warning from Me. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Call Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and His only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi, and the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have ruled well through the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. Mighty shalom. Another mighty shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and hedges and on the unicorn, pushing this 100% doctrine and this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom. Like I said, today's lesson is going to be called Give Them Warning from Me, and as we do another MOTB update, right? And this is from RFID Journal, right? And it says Amazon using AI RFID for retail checkout, right? And this was from August 29th, right? So, the MOTB is they're getting things already set up in place. The only thing they have to do is cause the implementation of it. Okay, at the end of the day, that's what's coming up. Okay, everything is set in place. Everything that they have, we've been doing. I know I've been doing lessons for a couple years now. And I've seen in different retail. Even in the city that I live in, that they have, they're setting this stuff up, right? One of the other ones, of course, is Whole Foods. Okay, you go to Whole Foods and you'll see the technology for it, right? They already have you right now with the C-hip in your card, and you just tap it, to pay your stuff. They're getting you used to doing this technique. And this action, so when it comes to play, you're already gonna know how to use it and how to deal with it. I went to a what was it? It was and it was probably last year sometime. It was a retail store, for children, a little children's retail store, and they had it where you go to the self checkout, right? And I believe there's no cash, right? You have to use your card. And then you get your receipt, and there's a barcode, and you got to scan that to get out, right? Right? How much more is it going to be when all you have to do is implement the technology into you scanning in, scanning out? This stuff is already here, man. Okay, and we're here to give you warning from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, right? That this has been prophesied, from the beginning. Okay, that this was to happen. All right, so this is RFID Journal, right? And it says Amazon using AI RFID for retail checkout. Okay. You see, and it's similar to if you've seen what Aldi's did, like in Switzerland, I believe. So it says Amazon is revamping its frictionless checkout system. Just walk out by using artificial intelligence, right? And what? The RFID. It says Amazon officials detailed a new version relying on AI they believe will lead to faster receipts for customers, more accurate results about shoppers' choices, and lower costs to business owners using the system. It says introduced 8 years ago, Just Walk Out uses a network of cameras, sensors, and machines learning algorithms to keep track of what shoppers plan to leave the store with, while the Seattle-based company recently removed the technology from its fresh grocery stores. It is being used at stadiums, airports, and other businesses, right? So it says the new AI model, earlier versions of Just Walk Out relied on several different AI models sharing information with one another. Did someone's hand reach for a product? Uh, did the image of the product in their hand match what the AI model believed should be there? How many items did the shopper pick up? The new model smashes all that into one system to provide uh, make decisions faster and more accurately, said John Jenkins, vice president of Amazon's Just Walk Out team. Okay. It says the new model takes input from different sources and considers them simultaneously, including videos uh, of the shopper, images of the products, a 3D map of the store that tell the model what item should be where, and sensors on the shelves that calculate the weight differences after a customer picks up an item, according to company officials. AI is getting good enough that it can reason about all of these things at an exact same time, said Jenkins in a story published in the Seattle Times. It does it by taking all those sort of inputs, acting on it simultaneously, and spitting out a receipt in one fell swoop, which is a big advancement from for where we were before, right? And this technology is increasing. Okay, I did a lesson maybe 2 weeks ago, a week ago, about they have created a mini like our RFID CHIP, right? And it's real small, and it's actually uh, it's 90% accurate of what did they say? Reading your thoughts into text, or taking your thoughts and relaying them to text, right? That's how advanced this technology is right now, right? This stuff is increasing, faster and faster, right? Because guess what? This prophecy must be fulfilled, right? And the technology day by day continues to increase, to make it a smoother transaction to what's going on. All right. Um, let's see. Here we go. It says tailored to users. Here we go. So Amazon is transitioning its new AI model to all vendors that use the technology, but would not specifically specify how much faster the new model would process receipts or how much money it would save businesses buying the technology. Jenkins noted those answers are store dependent, citing issues such as location with high ceilings, could install cameras with wide range viewpoint, but a store that has a rush of customers might need several cameras to differentiate between shoppers. Um, let's kind of skim through here. It says the new AI models relies heavily on edge computing rather than sending it all to the cloud. Amazon said it installs edge computing devices in its stores, tucking them away in a closet or back room to keep the model humming as efficiently as possible. Um, let's get to this part, right? This is what we went for. So it says the RFID uses. It says last year Amazon quietly launched another type of checkout list system that relies on RFID tags in stores. With just walkout technology, shoppers swipe a credit card or log into their Amazon account when they enter. Buy with the RFID system, customers only enter their payment information when they are leaving. It says they then walk out with the item, no scanning necessary. The tech connects the information from the tag to the shopper. It says, but the RFI tag system doesn't work for all items. It wouldn't make sense to attach a tag with a QR and a chip inside to an Apple. It says it's useful for apparel and items that don't have defined shape and would be difficult to identify by a camera. Now, and I remember looking at the one in Aldi's. You could look at the Aldi's, what is it, like cashless shopping store they had, and they were picking up like oranges. If you picked up oranges, you picked up different things, and you walked out, it would calculate that stuff and send you a receipt later. So it's out there, right? So it says Amazon tested the RFID system in a climate pledge arena in Seattle in 2023 and officially launched the system at Lumen Field, right? Later that year, and now it's 5 stadiums around the country, right? So guess what? In these places where you're, you know, everybody's getting ready to rev up for, football season, right? They have this technology in some of these arenas, right? In some of these stadiums that they have right now, they're using this technology, and you see they said that they've been doing this stuff for a while, so they're getting themselves proficient. Okay. Um, this is another article I wanted to look at too, right? It says this is from how it's disrupting the way payment. Salakia. This is what I want to get right here. It says as cards displayed cash, contactless payments are displacing card payments. It says though they have yet to achieve complete worldwide ubiquity. I don't even know how to say that. Ubiquity. It says many markets have hit a 90% plus uh, adoption rate, 0.4%. Australia at 90, leading the charge. Okay. It says nearly 90% of US consumers now use contactless payments. And this market is projected to grow at a 19.1% until 2030. Okay. So you see that they've been slowly trying to implement this cashless contactless payment, you know. And like I was saying, you can go to even the corner stores now, and you have your little Apple Pay or your whatever in your phone, and you have it scan it, and guess what? It takes it away, right? They're going to get rid of this cashless society, man. Right? The cash is going away, man. You got all these people, um, uh, fighting and killing each other over this paper money, which is about to be useless pretty soon. You know, and ultimately they're going to move to that micro C hip, okay, which is talked about in Revelation 13. All right. So let me just read this real quick. It says contactless payments and its rise in popularity. So it says contactless payments is a payment method that utilizes radio frequency identification, or RFID. It says a near field communication, right, or NFC, or quick response QR codes to process transactions. It allows users to make payments by device over a contactless enabled reader. This removes the need for physical contact with payment terminal, making it a convenient, fast, and hygienic payment method, right? And that's what they're going to go with. Remember when back in 19, right? That 19 thing happened, and they were talking about, they weren't going to take coins because, you could get the C19 with coins and cash. They were trying to, go away with that and scare people from that tactic, right? Because ultimately they want to move in to this contactless payment method. So it says contactless payment comes in various forms, including cards, mobile wallets, mobile apps, and wearables. It says the versatility and convenience have made it attractive for consumers who easily forget to bring their wallets or mobile phones. As long as they have their wearable device, they can still make payments, right? And this is how they're going to push it, right? They're going to push it and make it that it seems this would be the easiest method and easiest way to do this stuff. All right. So this is coming, right? And um, let's get into a couple of scriptures, and let's talk about it. Let's see. Um, let's get this right. Matter of fact, let's get this. Let's get the where it's coming from, right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, right, in their right hand or in their forehead. It says, Shalakia, their right hand or in their forehead. And it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had that mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, so you see this technology is starting to advance quicker and quicker. Right now, you say you have on your phone, you have cards, you have wearable devices that you can do this contactless payment. But ultimately, it's going to be where you never have to worry about your wallet or anything ever again. Everything is going to be already in there, right? Your ID, your driver's license, your health records, your money, everything about you is all going to be inside that thing, so that they can track you. Because it's not just about buying and selling, but it's about the whole interaction of knowing your every whereabouts. Okay, because these top elites, these top banking families, they want full power, full control, and that's what they're looking for. Okay. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay. And this is what we see, through this technology that they're starting to implement. This is what's coming, right? They have it in place, right? They're testing it out. They're doing different things because this is surely about to come. Okay. And that's what the book of Habakkuk says, right? We go to the book of Habakkuk, right? 2 in verse number 1, right? It says, the Heavenly Father answers the prophet. It says, I will stand up. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower. I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahawah answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth. Right. And this vision, right, this prophecy of this MOTB is coming, is plain upon tables. Right. It's clear to see, as we see, as time and time continues to progress. Right. It's started to make it clear and clear. Right. We know that this is not a spiritual thing. Right. We know that this is not the what do they, some camps say, it's white women. Right. It's none of that. Right. Sin in all its forms, this, that, and the other. We know that this is a physical thing. Right. When you go into that word, it's karagma, right? Karagma. Let's get it. Let's get it. Salakia. They in the hood. They continue to have an ice cream truck around. So if you hear that in the background, Salakia. Let's go to it. Here we go. Click on it, and it is karagma. Karagma. Okay. That word mark means karagma, a stamp, an imprinted mark, right? It says thing carved or sculptured, graven work, right? Because this is, it's going to be dug into your skin, right? This is going to be in underneath your skin, inside you. Okay, this implementation where you'll never be able to lose your information and everything. It'll all be with you at all times, right? You know how people get pulled over. I forgot my license, officer. I forgot this. I forgot that. You'll never be able to forget it because it'll be with you at all times, and they'll be able to track and see everything that you've done. Okay, so this stuff is coming, right? So what did um this this is surely starting to be seen, right? And it's coming to fruition. This prophecy is right around the table, right? It's right around the corner. Salakia. So it says, Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, and Yahawah answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth. Okay. And this is when you read it in the NOT, matter of fact, let's get it so you can see it. When you read this in the NOT, it says, Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2, it says, then Yahawah said unto me, write my answers plainly on tables, so that a runner can carry the correct message to others, right? And that's what is being shown right now. This correct message is that, this mark is a physical mark. It's a physical thing, right? The RFID hip, okay? And this thing is coming, sooner than later, right? Let's go back. Verse Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time," right? And we're coming into that time where, guess what? This vision is going to come, it's going to manifest and proclaim itself. All right. So Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak," right? And this is how you know too, we're living in the last days. All right. "But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry." Okay. And when you read, let's go on the NLT real quick. Verse number 3, right? It says, "This vision is for a future time. It describes the end and it will be fulfilled." Okay. This Revelation 13 and 16, 17, guess what? We're living in this time now, right? Where this stuff is manifesting itself, right? So it says the vision is for a future time. It describes the end and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place and it will not be delayed. Okay. So when this time is fully implemented, hey, this is going to come on, and they're going to cause, uh, let's get it. It says they're going to, Revelation 13 and 17, it says, Salakia, verse 16, it says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark," right? A charagma, right? With the incision in their right hand, because they're going to be putting this inside you, right? You have Elon, putting his little brain hip, in people now, right? And they're testing it out, right? And pretty soon they're going to be mass production producing this stuff and pushing this to the masses. And he already said that. Okay. So this is coming. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right. So you're not going to be able to buy, sell. You're not going to be able to function in this new world order without taking this hit. And they're going to slowly clamp everything in and try to give people no other choice, right? But those who are wise and those who are of the elect, who have been chosen, and they're not going to take it. They're going to understand, what's going on, and they're going to resist it, okay, through the power and spirit of Yahawashi. But you have a lot of these camps who kind of undermine it and don't really talk about it and act like it's non-existent, right? And when that time comes, there's going to be mass confusion amongst, a lot of these people in the camp, because they haven't been talking about this. They haven't been prophesying this. And a lot of people are going to take this and it's going to be to their own destruction. Okay? To their own destruction. All right? And what's that destruction going to look like? Let's go to it. This is Book of Revelation, chapter 14 and verse 9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his head," it says, "the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the heavenly Father, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." Okay? So your judgment is going to be this destruction, okay? Which is going to be these ICBM missiles, right? That's going to burn with a fervent heat, here in Babylon, man. You people who take this here in Babylon, you're going to be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the angels and the Lamb, which is Yahawashi, okay? And of course, and those of the elect, right? Because they're going to be beamed out of the destruction, before the destruction hits. So they're going to be safe, and they're going to be watching the destruction of the 2/3 of our people, right? Because 2/3 of our people are going to face, this judgment of destruction here. Okay. But yeah, so if you take this, right, this is what's coming to you, right? Matter of fact, it also, talks about those who take it, you know, are going to, um, here we go. This is Revelation chapter 16 and verse 1. It says, "And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men, which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshiped the image." Right. And when you go to this sore, so you take this. The other thing that they don't tell you, right? When you look up the RFID, it said it's a radio frequency, thing, right? And I did a lesson about radio frequency. This guy had a long pole, and attached to the pole was a hot dog. And what he did, he went to a RFI. It was like a RF signal tower. Touched the hot dog, and it's through the hot dog. It starts speak. You could hear, the radio frequency coming through the hot dog, right? So basically, the hot dog was speaking. This is the craziness that's going on. And this is the stuff that you're going to put into your body, if you take this, right? But it says there fell a noisome and grievous sore, right? And this sore is helkios. Helkios. All right. And when you go to it, it says helkios. When you look up, it says a wound, especially a wound producing a discharge or pus, right? A sore, an ulcer, okay? So it's talking about like a cancer, like sore that you're going to get if you take this thing, all right? If you take this thing, you're going to receive the angels of the Bahasham are going to pour out the vial, which is going to produce cancer upon those who take this, okay? But you're not, they're not telling you that, okay? And this is why we have to give our people warning, okay, of what's to come, right? Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 1, it says, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go and speak unto the house of Israel," right? And that roll is talking about these scriptures, right? And the whole scriptures, right? Everything, from Genesis to Apocrypha to Revelation, right? From the great doctrine to everything. You had to eat this whole roll and speak unto the children of Israel. Okay. It says, let's see. What I want. Here we go. Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, "And go and get to them of the captivity unto the children of thy people, and speak unto them, and tell them, Thus saith Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, the Most High Power, whether they were here or whether they were forbear." Right? And we know 2/3 of our people here in Babylon, they're going to forbear. 1/3 are going to hear and do, but 2/3, right? So 1 out of 3 people are going to hear, 2 out of 3 people are not, basically. Okay. It says, let's see, something I think I skipped it, but it said, verse 11, it says, "And go, get thee to them of the captivity unto the children of thy people." That's talking about the children of Israel, right? It says, "Speak unto them and tell them, Thus saith Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, the Most High Power, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear." Right? It says, let's jump down. Let's go to verse 17. Right? This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. This is why it's important. We got to give warning. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel," right? That's what Habakkuk said, right? Habakkuk said, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Okay. So Habakkuk was, was a watchman, right? And it says, the son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word out of my mouth. How do we hear the word? Through these scriptures, through the Bible. Okay. It says, through these prophecies. Okay. And give them warning from me. Okay. And through these scriptures, we understand, and through the teachers who have been here, who has taught this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth, we know that Revelation 13 is 16 and 17 is talking about the micro hip. Okay, this micro hip that they're going to try to have everybody implanted with. Okay, so and our job is to give warning, through the prophecy and make it plain upon tables, according to Habakkuk. All right. It says, and give them warning from me. Verse 18, it says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. It says, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Right. And that's, our mission, man. Right. Is to give warning, to all, whether they hear, whether they forbear. And guess what? At that point, we have got the blood off of our hands. Okay. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to continue to get the blood off our hands and give you warning and let you know, how long do we stand on the watchtower to warn the people that guess what? This MOTB is coming, right? And it's coming soon, and it's coming to, a neighborhood right in your backyard. All right. And this stuff is all it's set up. It just has to be implemented. You see that 90 to 95% of other countries have already implemented the contactless payments thing. Okay. I know Switzerland, they have they might lead, and I could be wrong, but they lead in this stuff, right? And they're and I believe they might even be using, some of this micro hip, people voluntarily doing it. But ultimately it's gonna be made mandatory. All right. And that's gonna be that true test, of what are you gonna do, What are you going to do, right? We have given you warning from Yahawah Bahasham not to take this, right? What are you going to do, right? We're giving them warning, okay? The scriptures tell you that, the children of Israel are hard-headed, right? Where is that? Let's see. Start at verse 5. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 5. I'll start at verse 4. And he said unto me, son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them, right? And that's what we're doing. We're speaking through, these scriptures to our people, man, the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you of the diaspora, right, who are in these other nations, who look like these other nations, right, or who are even here and thinking that they're probably another nation, but your lineage comes from the seed of Jacob, right, or the Israelites, okay? It says, for thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but unto the house of Israel. It says, not to many people of a strange speech, of an hard language, whose words thou cannot understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee, right? Because if we had went and told this to the other nations, they'd have been like, no, what? Yeah, we're not taking, what? You give them warning, okay, and let them know, they would hearken, right? But of course, Israel is stiff-necked and hard-hearted, right? It says, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are imputed and hardened. Okay. But still, yet and still, we go out and we give warning from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi that this is coming, that this technology, this stuff is coming. This prophecy is coming soon. Okay. And we're here to give our people warning before it's too late. All right. So I just wanted to do this lesson, man. Lord's will, it was edifying, right? I want to say, Kohala Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Peace and blessings to the elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad. A mighty shalom to the 144,000 men and to the rest of the elect. Stay diligent, stay focused, keep praying for one another, and keep enduring and pray that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will give you the strength, and the courage, to reject and resist this temptation, okay, that is about to come upon the whole earth, man, and that's going to deceive many. All right, to stand strong, to stand firm, and stand in our wisdom, knowledge, and stability in these last days, okay, and put our trust and our faith in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to guide us. All right, we're not going to need Esau's little grocery store that you gotta scan your hand and your forehead to do that. The Lord will provide for us at the end of the day. We have to have that faith and understand. Okay, so we got to continue to talk about these prophecies and prophesy them. All right, before it's too late. All right. So with that, I want to say shalom.